Oh, snap. What's that you got on?
Yo, these new R.1s by Randy.
I'm in the future with this. I'm stepping on top of the world. These are the new R.1s by Rampage. Order right now. Land to land, sea to sea, state to state. These are official. Don't wait. The R.1s by Rampage. Rated R Empire. Yep.
Hey, get your pair right now by going into the description box and clicking the link at the top line of the description box. Tell them your boy Old God and Sandman from the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast sent you.
Man, seems like independent women do the most complaining.
When men do what they're supposed to do.
Why every man gotta be a yes dear?
Hey, come on, you guys.
You are ignorant. I'm protesting.
Are your dreams, son?
Same dream.
You deserve what you get.
What? Building for a very special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We got a special guest in the building. Now, I know a lot of y'all done paid attention to what we got going on and what this brother right here has going on. So y'all seen a lot of what happened last year, and a lot of y'all didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah.
But we brothers and we do things the right way over here. So we have our man Kwame Brown on the podcast. How you doing today, family?
Good, man. How you doing?
We're doing well, man, and appreciate you coming on. Thank you for having the conversation that we had privately. And like I said, man, let's just run it back real quick, because a lot of people, they watched what we went through. Some people enjoyed what we all went through. Some people hit us up privately and said, yo, y'all got to stop this shit. Chill out. This ain't good for the community. This ain't good for you brothers. That we all respect everybody's opinion and platform. This ain't good for anything.
Right.
So never thought this would happen. We definitely tried to reach out and wasn't successful in doing so. But then, you know what I mean, throughout just, I guess, divine intervention, me and you had an opportunity to have a conversation. It was a dope conversation. I appreciated it. And now we're here, brother. So the floor is yours, man. Kwame, how you feeling, brother? And please speak on whatever you would like right now.
Well, I just wanted to start off. I know I apologize to you behind the scenes. We both shared apologies, and I think it's important for the culture. And I just wanted to start off by apologizing to Oh God. I don't think I got super disrespectful, but still, I think people could have an opinion without somebody having to attack them back. That's what I preach. So I just wanted to make sure I practice what I preach and go ahead and apologize to you for that. So,
Definitely accept it. And if I offended you in any way, apologize as well, brother.
But you know, sometimes when they were attacking me so much behind the scenes, and then you know, there's so much that I don't speak about because I put a lot of jokes in the things that I say. But people who know, they know. So it's like, that's why I try to tell people, don't attack a celebrity that try to speak out or speak up for you, because they've been in rooms and they know things you don't know. And sometimes they can't really say everything, and the ones that do, you can kind of see what happens. So I kind of disguise a lot of truth in a joke.
Indeed. Sure. We appreciate you, brother. So let's get right to it. So the initial reasoning and why all of that started was we had a conversation with Dr. Boyce, who we've had conversation with before. And we had a conversation on the two of you guys back and forth. So right now, I would just like to offer you the same platform to express your grievances toward Dr. Boyce and what was the reasoning behind why you didn't appreciate what he said.
Well, there's a sector of us as Black folks that we hold each other down. I call it the go along, get along gang. Boyce Watkins and some of the people that deals with Boyce Watkins, they only think a small portion of us are smart enough to make it. And some people will argue that point to the T. And I guess he's one of those guys, because he could have easily pulled me to the side and had a conversation with me, and I would have spoke to him about anything that he had a problem with what I was saying. But what he did was he came here and told you guys that I don't have someone above me and I don't have someone that can control me. And that's one of the things that I've talked about with this quote unquote go along, get along game. They're mad at people with large platforms. We call them influencers. And there's no offense to Cardi B, but someone please explain to me, why was Cardi B, qualified to speak to Joe Biden? That's what they give our community. They use entertainers and celebrities when it's convenient. But if they say anything that can wake up the mind or get young people to stop killing each other or doing anything negative, they attack that person. And they use us to do it. If you notice how we disagree with each other is not like any other race. No one disagrees with a white man's opinion by calling him, comparing him to a terrorist, Jim Jones. But the first thing this brother did to me is compare me to a terrorist without having a conversation with me. And I think that's weird. When everything that I've said, no one contested. They talk about the cursing, they talk about the jokes. I am the first Black #1 draft pick in NBA history. If I was a female, they would have statues of me across America. If I was joined in the right groups, they would have statues of me. But they told a story of me in a way where it looks like a Black man's life is all about basketball. Name any other player in the history of the NBA had a high school analyst go to high schools and colleges and do a stand-up style comedic routine about a guy who wasn't even playing basketball anymore. And that's the depiction that we do to each other. If you look at the way they navigate around sports with Black men, they lay the law down when it comes to Black men. Look at what happened with Brett Favre and this scandal in Mississippi. It's barely ran on TV.
Right.
So I just saw that, and I saw that, man, they use basketball, they use music, they use the things in our culture that we care so much about, and they use our figureheads and our celebrities to tear us down.
Right. At any point in time, do you try to reach out to Boyce at all? And do you think you guys probably could have, if you had a conversation, it would have went as far as it went behind the scenes?
No, I mean, I'm very respectful to respectful elders. I mean,
right.
I like the elders that take you up under their wing and kind of guide you because they're our roadmap. But that wasn't guiding anyone. That's getting up here, giving your opinion about someone that you've never met. But him having the platform that he had to make that type of assessment as if he was some sort of psychologist or anything like that. To me, it was not only irresponsible, but it was unfair to me and my brand. Same thing with Charlemagne the God. The first time I made history, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm the first Black #1 draft pick. That's never been done. But because I think different, I speak different. You've never seen a #1 draft pick say some of the things that I've said. But they control the narrative. They control your likeness. So when they control your likeness, they can call you a bust. And that takes away all validity. People say on Instagram all the time, why would we listen to this guy? He a bust. So it's not just about basketball, it's the labels.
Appreciate that. And hopefully you two brothers can get together. I mean, you'll have every right to have your opinion and no one's trying to steer that in any way. Hopefully you two brothers can get together behind the scenes and make that work because two good brothers and that needs to happen, hopefully. But let's transition, man, because you were the #1 draft pick out of high school, the first Black man to do that, first male to do that, period. And we see what's going on in the NBA right now. And we like to go against the grain here on this show. So currently what's going on with Kyrie Irving, I mean, we could drop our perspective on it, but I would like to hear yours in regards to what he's currently going through. We see what he went through last year with that whole situation. We ain't even going to bring that up. And now we see what he's currently going through, referencing a movie that he spoke about being a part of his heritage when he went and researched his name and what it meant. He went and typed it into Amazon. This movie came up. He felt a connection to it. He shared it. And now we're here with all this mess. He's being called an anti-Semite as well. What's your thought on that, being a part of the NBA, knowing that circle, knowing how that situation works and what they're doing to Kyrie Irving right now? What's your thoughts on that?